Welcome everybody. It's so nice to be here. It's actually amazing that just 1 year ago, I was exactly here on this stage in Brussels as a student of Le Wagon presenting my project. And now, life can be funny, no? Like, I'm here. For those who doesn't know, Le Wagon is a coding school for entrepreneurs. We bring technical skills for business people and creative. We are actually in a mission to bridge the gap between business and technology. And we are here in Barcelona since 6 months ago. This is our first batch. And this is our first demo day, which means that we are so excited because we're going to present for you guys the projects of the students, the amazing apps they built in 10 days after 9 intensive weeks of coding. Let me tell a bit about my story, why I joined Le Wagon. I basically worked on digital companies since since the age of 20. Last year, at the beginning of the year, I was kind of needing a change in my life. I decided to take a sabbatical year, and I was always the type of guy having amazing ideas but not doing anything with them. And I decided that it was time for me to start something new. So I joined Le Wagon in Brussels. I met Anne, the driver at Brussels, and I said to Anne, this is so cool, like maybe we can bring this super nice boot camp to Barcelona. And she put me in touch with Boris Payar here, who is the founder. And applause to Boris, we are honored to have you here, thank you. And we started to talk, and we started Le Wagon here in Barcelona. But what Boris doesn't know is that I was kidding. So basically, careful what you dream, because careful what you dream. For the people that doesn't have a clue of what is to live in a boot camp, and also for the people that lived this experience over the 9 last weeks, I selected some pictures. That's a good wrap-up of our journey over these last 2 months. So everything started on the first meetup in a bar as an icebreaker here in El Born in Barcelona. So it was very cool. We started meeting each other, and after that we shared lunch together. We celebrated together. We worked in teams. We collaborated. We showcased our ideas and apps. We exercised and we did yoga. Yeah, we did yoga. We struck the pose a couple of times. And obviously, we partied together. And now we are here. It's a moment for us to showcase the amazing work of these guys. So it's showtime. Today, we're going to see, apart from this very cheesy animation, we're going to see these 14 amazing human beings presented the project. So I'm going to quickly go over the teams. We're going to have the first team will be Mustachio with Mago and Matthew. Yeah. Then we're going to keep going with Scout, Nicolas, Tilly, and Adam. Then we're going to have the team Nomo with Eva and Magda. The 3 crazy guys from Journey, Jeroen, Sebastian, and Arthur. Dantera with the Brazilian guy, Dante, and the Italian guy, Giacomo. The Mafia team. And Destino Se with Hugh and I. Let's start the first team here on the stage. I'm going to describe a bit the different members of the team. So we have here a former business intelligence consultant who spent more than 500,000 miles watching movies up in the sky. And we have here also a self-learner who's found his second home in South Korea and is avid for taking his skills to the next level. Together, they build Mustachio because our friends are still the ones who knows us best.
Mustachio is an online platform that allows you to create playlists of your favorite movies and share them with your friends.
With Mustachio, we want you to enjoy your me time.
Good evening, everybody. How many of you here have spent more than 10 minutes looking for a movie? How many of you got frustrated during that experience? That's quite a lot of people. So what can we do about it today? There is 3 solutions that we have. The first one will be to Google a movie. So you Google a movie, you get a review. It's not very personal, it's a general review. The other option would be to go to Netflix and get some Netflix suggestions. But it's not very exploratory, and you never know if the movie is gonna suck or not. So the best way to find a movie to watch will be to ask your friends. Your friends are the person that know you the best, so they can validate a movie because they know what you like. But they're not always available for you, and they don't always remember what movie you should watch. So this is Matthew, and I'm Margot, and together, to solve your problem, we created Mustachio. On Mustachio, movies are validated by your friends, they are organized, they are exploratory, and also they are social. How does it work? How does it work? We're going to show it right now to you. So I'm already a Mustachio user, so I can sign in on Mustachio using my Facebook account. So we're using an app that can store password for you, so you don't have to every time log in and log out of your Facebook account. And it's working. So now that I'm on Mustachio, I'm logging with Facebook, and the first thing I can see on Mustachio is my collection. What is a collection? A collection is a list of movies that I want to share with my friends. Actually, last night I watched a movie. I watched Big Fish for the first time. So I would like to add it to my collection so I can share it with my friends. How do I do that? I can go in my search bar and look for a movie. We have the year just in case there's remakes of movies and you want to precise which movie you want to look for. So I search for my movie Big Fish, and my search results appear. Here I can validate that's the movie I watched, and I can add it to my collection from there. As you can see, it's here. I'm starting to have quite a few movies in my collection, so let me create a list with my top favorite movies. So I'm going to create a list, and I'm going to call it Top Movies, and I'm going to add Big Fish to it because seriously, guys, it was very good. And I create my list. And actually, I should rate that movie because it was very good, and I really wanted my friends to know that it was good. So I'm going to click on it, and as you can see, I can add a rating between 1 to 5. And the movie was awesome, so let's put 5. And you don't need a long review. Like, I just want my friends to know that they have to see it. So I'm going to put must see on it. And I can publish my review. So now that I have my Big Fish movie with a review and also a top movie list, let's see in my collection if I want to add another movie to my top list. So let's see. Actually, I really love Inception, so let's add it to my top movie list. So very quickly, I can build my collection of movies and my list of movies to categorize my collection. And as you can see, I can also share it on Facebook with my friends. So now that I did that, would be fun to see what my friends have in store, right? So actually today my friend Magda told me she just joined Mustachio. So let's see if she's on there and if I can add her as a friend and then go to her collection. So I'm going to my friends and I can add friends. I can scroll down and look for my friend Magda. And I can see that Magda already have 4 movies, but she hasn't created any list yet. But I'm gonna add her as a friend. And while Magda is accepting my friend request, let's check out my best friend profile. Maybe she added new movies to her collection that would be nice for me to watch. So let's go to Apolline. What? She added Pulp Fiction to her movie? I never seen it actually, so let me add it to my collection. And let's create a wish list because I haven't seen it, so let's put it on a wish list for later. We can call it wish list. And let's add Pulp Fiction to it. Awesome. So now I have even my friend's movie on my collection and I know what to watch next time. So let's see if Magda added me as a friend to see what her collection looks like and if there is any movie I should watch tonight. Oh yeah, she is. She's right there. Cool. So now I have a lot of suggestions of movies that maybe I've seen, maybe I haven't seen, and that give me a lot of choice. So thank you very much, Magda, because next time I'm on a Netflix and chill date, I won't have to text you at 2 a.m. to get a recommendation on a movie. Thank you.
We have basically here a classics graduate who used to learn the languages of the past, now learning the language of the future. We have also a digital strategist with passion for innovation and analytics who rides his motorcycle on the spare time. And also an entrepreneur and dedicated daddy who puts intensity in everything he does and always dreamed about learning to code. They built Scout together, and because we are all tired of bad ads, aren't we?
So in one sentence, how would you describe it, Adam?
I would say Scout helps you find the best deals in your local area based off of your own individual likes, dislikes, and preferences.
Yeah, and I would say Scout takes out the hassle of getting the best deal.
Now we move from movies to money. Advertising is a 17 billion industry just here in Spain, but no person has ever said, oh, I love those ads around me. So we think that's a problem, and actually we thought we want to solve it by helping customers build relationships with the brands. We have a 3-step journey outlined for ourselves to do this. The 3 steps being, so the first, getting the best deal. There we prioritize quality over quantity. The second thing is actually creating the best deals where the focus is on the relationship and not on the transaction. And finally, we want to help and bridge the physical and digital divide in advertising. So over the last 2 weeks in Levagon, we have focused on the first step for this journey. So we have built a platform, Scout, that finds the best deals from you from the millions and millions deals online, offline, and everywhere else. Selects only few best that are targeted for you. Scout is based on a couple of assumptions. So the first one is that I am not a coupon clipper, but I love getting good deals. And second, I am willing to share some of my private personal information to get those best deals. And for this, Scout does a few things. So first of all, Scout has smart matching. So it's able to match my personality with lots of deals out there and select the best ones. Second, it allows me to be in control of my data. So me as a customer, not the brand, not Google, not someone else, I am in control of the data I share, of the data, how it gets used, and things like these. And third, it improves the time. So it learns from my experiences. It listens to my voice, what I liked, what I didn't like, and it improves over time because of this. So convinced? Not convinced yet? Let us show how this works. It's very easy to get started with Scout. So you just get started now. And Scout says, well, tell me something about yourself. Tell me some basic things I can find deals for you on. So, I'm going to select I'm a jogger and I'm health conscious. So I choose a couple of traits. I go next. Scout does some search and brings me some deals. And it says, you know what? Based on those traits you provided, I think there are 6 deals or 5 deals. You might like some of them. And actually, I'm thinking the sneakers look kind of neat, so I would like to check them out. So this brings me to the site that actually sells those sneakers, and I take a look. I think they look pretty good, but I don't think I'm gonna buy them just yet. I wanna sleep over it. So I go back, and Scout says, give me the feedback. So you checked out that deal, bought, liked, disliked, and I actually would like to like it and just save it for the future, so I'm gonna like it. So liking is something that requires you to subscribe to Scout so that it can keep your history. Next to keeping my history, my saved deals, it also has some extra benefits. It allows me to further customize who I am, select additional traits, and it also provides access to the full list of deals, so you can really get the best deals that Scout has searched from all over different places. Signing up with Facebook, I again get prompted and say, did you change your mind? Are there some new things that you actually would like to add? And actually there are. So I think I'm also a skiing nut, and I'm a thrill seeker, and I'm outdoors enthusiast, and I'm not so much of a health conscious compared to all the other traits. I like skiing more than being healthy, I guess. And as you can see, because now we have different traits right here, we actually also got different set of deals. So looking at all those deals, I think, okay, so my sneakers are still here, so let me save them for later. So add it to my favorites list. And I think, actually looking at this ski sun cream, this looks something irrelevant, so I would like to remove it. It's not something I like. And you can see this removed it and brought me a new deal, which is a tent, which actually looks pretty cool, so I also want to save that tent. So I saved a couple of deals that I think I would like to get back in the future, and I also tell Scout that, next time look up more deals like this for me. So next time I come back to Scout, I can just go to my favorites page, and I see those deals. So those deals are saved here for me. I can click on them. I can go buy those products, and I can get feedback to Scout if I liked it or not. So this is what Scout does. Scout searches all the deals, asks who you are, and puts forward the best few deals that are very good and targeted for you. So this is what we have, and we also like looking into the future. We also want to bring some additional functionality so that you can also have social accounts you can select, and we can read a bit more about you, get to know you a bit better, and have increasingly better deals for you. And I think we have a great team working on this. It's myself, Mikolas, it's Matilda here, and Adam, who could not be here today, unfortunately. But we had a lot of fun building this over the last couple of weeks. Thanks, guys.
For the third presentation of tonight, we have here a venture capital investor and future mom who wants to get a hands-on software development. Eva. And Magda, a curious questioner who's gonna travel the world in an electrical car just after Le Wagon and knows a whole more about coding now than 9 weeks ago. Together, they built Nomo. And it made me think about the Latin expression for that says nomen est omen. The name is the destiny.
Nomo is a fun way to find out different names that you would love for your baby.
Hi, my name is Eva. You can see I'm 6 months pregnant. And for the past 3 months, my husband, sitting in the audience, and I have been trying to find a name for a baby girl that would work for both of us, that we both like. This name needs to be pretty international because we're both from different countries. I'm Polish, he's German. And it needs to work in English because we move around a lot and we travel a lot. We also don't want to pick a name which is too common because we wouldn't like our girl to be named the same as half of the class. We would like it to sound nice. And actually, research shows that the way the names are perceived actually influences your success in life quite significantly. So you can see there's a lot of pressure on expecting parents to pick a name that the baby will like, but also that it will kind of follow him or her through his or her life as a gift. This is why we created Nomo, and we hope Nomo will help a lot of expecting parents all around the world in finding their way to find this ideal name for their baby girl or baby boy in a seamless and fun way. So let's try it out. And as I mentioned, we know that we're expecting a girl, so we'll select a gender and the first step. And as I said, we would like a name that works in German or Polish. And I wouldn't like to have a very common name, so I will select rare. And I actually I like pretty short names like my own because I think they're easy to remember. So let's see what kind of results we're getting. I actually don't like any of these names too much. Maybe I'll look for something which is a bit longer, so the length will be medium. And as you see, these names they're pretty much all of them are German, which is maybe a better solution would be to say we are looking for names that are both German and Polish, so they come from both origin as opposed to either or. So let's change the selection to and. Let's look. All right, we have a couple of choices here that are actually both by origin Polish and German. And Ilona is actually my grandma's name, so let's check that one out. Here we can find a bit of information about Ilona. You can see where the name comes from, what it means, and also a couple of alternative names that actually sound pretty similar to Ilona. So I actually like the name Irina quite a lot. Let's check this one out. It means peaceful in Greek, which is perfect because we want to have a peaceful life. So I actually will decide and I'll pick this name for a baby girl. And as you can see, I can share it with my friends on Facebook. And after that, of course, I'll consult it with my partner, who might have some reservations because this name is actually more Slavic than German. So maybe for the second child, if it happens to be a boy, I would start by saying, let's look for names that sound similar to my husband's first name, which is Marius. All right, so we can see Marius comes from a couple of countries and it's been increasing in popularity recently. But of course, naming your baby after exactly one of the parents is a bit off. So let's pick something which is slightly similar by sound. And I think that's, for instance, Matthias. That sounds pretty nice. All right, so that's more of a Germanic Scandinavian name that might fit pretty well. What do you think, Marius? We are a team of Nomo. Magda and I built this app over the past 10 days, and I hope all the expecting parents will find it helpful in finding their names for their baby boy or baby girl. Thanks so much.
Cool. Okay, for the next team here, we have our first travel app of the night. In the team, we have a serial entrepreneur and a motorcycle builder who used to fantasize about coding loops and functions while enjoying the smell of gasoline. Deep. Then we also have a French business school student and a hip-hop lover whose interest for startups brought him here to Barcelona and Le Wagon. And also we have the youngest member of this bootcamp with only 17 years old, a fresh prince of Amsterdam, straight out of high school, with a big heart for, I can't believe I'll do this, 1, 2, 3, Ruby. Together they built Journey, because all of us have one.
Journey is the gamification of your real-life travel experiences.
It's a tool to map and score your travel experiences.
Because life is not about the destination, it's
about the journey.
Where have you been in your life? This is a question that I hear more and more. And it's something that we care about more and more. It's an important question for us. We want to know it about other people. Perhaps even more in some cases than where they're from or where they went to university. So, and on the other hand, it's something we like to share about ourselves. We're not shy about it. We're proud of it, where we've been in our lives. So how to bring these two things together? So my name is Sebastian, and I'm a co-founder at Journey, a travel platform that lets you build and share a travel personality based on your real life experiences. So we can sign in with Facebook easily. And right now, Journey is searching through my social data to grab important things to build my travel personality. And here we can see that Journey's calculated a score for me in total experience. And it's also assigned a level to that score. So right now, I'm at level 37. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. It's given me a title as well as Nomad, which is pretty cool. So no complaints yet. If I come down, I can see on a map where I've been. So this is pretty accurate. Journey has seen that I was recently in Africa, and that I've been to Vietnam, and that I spent most of my time in Europe, which is quite accurate because I live in Barcelona. So that's pretty cool. We can also see, as a comparison, we want to know what this really means to us, right? So we want to see what our friends' scores are. So I met Hugh here at Le Wagon, and I know he's from New Zealand, and I know he spent some time in Kenya recently, but I don't know much more. But I think he's probably a pretty good traveler. So here we have him. He's in my top friends, so I can head over to his profile and check him out. Well, he seems to be doing quite well. It seems that Hugh is a master traveler. That's probably better than I am. And we can also see on the map where Hugh's been. And yeah, we see that he has a lot of posts in what seems to be Kenya and New Zealand. So Journey has accurately gotten that information and showed me all the other stuff all the other places that Hugh's been. So Journey doesn't just calculate experience and a level. It also gives trophies based on specific places where we've been. And if we look at Hugh's trophies, we can see that he's been to Wasini in Kenya and Christchurch in New Zealand and somewhere that seems to look like a lost city on a mountain somewhere. So that's pretty cool. But I wonder what trophies I have. So I've got a few as well, so he's not the only one. So I've been to Sagrada Familia and Siem Reap and several other ones. So this is great, but you know what? I want to know, these are the trophies I've unlocked, but what about other trophies? What else can I do? So if I head over to the trophy library, I can see the trophies I've unlocked and the trophies that I have yet to complete. And would you look at that? There's actually a trophy for Journey's first pitch. Well, we're actually in Journey's first pitch. So why don't I go ahead and make a post? Well, I've got my cell phone out here. Actually, let's do a selfie, and I'll bring up my co-founders for this. So this is Jeroen, and this is Arthur, and we're going to take... Okay, guys. What? Hold that way. Everybody, smile. Okay, so there we got it. And I'm going to tag Numa Barcelona and upload the post. Cheers. So, let's see what Journey has done in real time. There we are. Well, Journey didn't do that. I did that. Facebook did that. But now on Journey, if we go back to our profile and refresh, we should, fingers crossed, have a legendary trophy for Journey's first pitch. Pretty cool. We're not done just yet. I'm not satisfied with this score. In fact, I think there's places that I've been that maybe I didn't post on Facebook. So, I can connect with Instagram. That's pretty cool. Let's see if Journey can find in Instagram additional data and give me a more accurate score, because I think I'm better than this. Praying to the Instagram gods. Also, I didn't mention it, we calculate total kilometers, which is also an interesting... well, here we are. That's more like it. This is me. So, I'm feeling pretty good about my profile right now. And I think I'm going to share it because, I'm quite proud of this. So here we go. What an amazing website. Absolutely. So all my friends can see this. Let's have that post to Facebook. So my friends can check it out and get on Journey and discover their journey. Thank you very much.
It's time for the guys from Dantera. And we have here a former casino dealer, yes, he was a croupier, who wanted to dive into the world of coding and startups. And we have also a pre-sales engineer that loves to travel the world and has a passion for technology. Together they built Dantera because they, and I think you, believe that people are good.
Dantera gives you the ability to manage any items, anywhere, at any time.
Dantera, for me, is a solution to a very common problem in the world. We help find items anywhere, at any time.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dante, of course, and I have a confession to make. I lose stuff all the time. I've been here in Barcelona for about 2 months, and I've managed to lose my wallet and a pair of sunglasses. So I would like to ask, has anybody here lost anything in their life? Yeah. All right. How did that make you feel? Okay, anybody else? How did that make you feel, Eva? Okay. Okay, what if I told you guys that there's a platform that you could do something about that? Would that be interesting? Yes. Okay. Well, now you guys have Dantera. Yep. And Dantera is based on, with Dantera, we basically tap on one of the world's vast resources, which is people. We use people to do the work for us. And so today I'm going to show you guys 2 user cases. So the first user case is, let's say my name is Jack, and I'm a Dantera user, and I just purchased this brand new iPhone, right? So I want to add that to my items page. So let's do that right now. Let's log in. And it's pretty simple. And there you have it. You have manage my items. We already have a few items filled, and we're going to add this iPhone. So it's easy. Just put in phone, default reward, $20, a brief description if you want, and we're going to upload a picture if you want to as well. And it's that simple. And you click on create, and there you have it. Now I'm going to print a code that I'm going to paste on my phone. And I'm going to stick to my phone. Let's say I want a big sticker, and there you have it. And let's say I already printed that out, and it's right here. Okay? All right, great. So I'm going to show now the second, oh, okay, wait. Let's say I go out tonight, and I have a few drinks, and I lose my phone in a pub somewhere, right? I wake up the next day, and I have no idea where it is. I have no idea. I'm frustrated. I'm trying to find it in my house. I can't find it. I go back to the pub. It's closed. I look around, search the street. I ask people. I just can't find it. So I would have done all of that, wasted time, energy, and probably even money, but I'm not going to do that today because I have Dantera. So I'm just going to report my phone as lost, which is fairly simple. I'm going to log in. I'm going to report as lost. I'm going to select the phone, set a reward, let's say $50. I want it back. And set a message. The message, the person who finds the item will be able to see that. So you can write whatever you want. And click on submit. And there you have it. So now I'm going to show the second user case. Let's say my name is Dante, and I'm very busy. I'm going to a meeting, I'm walking down the street, and I see a phone. And it's there, and it's off, no battery, and I have two options. The first option is to keep the phone. I found it, right? I'm just going to keep it. The second option is to go to a police station and leave it there, and we all know nobody's going to find that because nobody knows it's there. But this time, there's something different. I look behind the phone, and there's a sticker, and it says, please go to dantera.org and insert the code below. So I'm going to do that. It's fairly simple. I'm just going to type in F7AA62. And with one click, there we have it. I have the phone, I have the code, and I can even see the message. Hey, I just lost my phone. So I know somebody just lost their phone. And I see there's also a reward for it, $50. Awesome. So I'm just going to put my email in, and the telephone is optional, so might as well. And there's a default message. You can change that if you want to, but I'm just going to use that one and click on send. And when I do that, let's say Jack is on his computer refreshing the page 24/7, trying to receive an email that says he found that phone. So in this case, he would find an email with a subject, your phone was found, and a happy face. And if I got a message like that, it would certainly put a happy face, a smile on my face. And in this message, I could see the email, I could see the message the user wrote, and their telephone number. So I'm definitely going to call them back and retrieve my item. So we all know that doing the right thing is the right thing to do. And that's very satisfying as a human being, and you're getting paid for it as well as a reward. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I would like that. And so that's Dantera. But wait. Let's imagine in the future, anything we buy comes with a Dantera code in it, right? So let's say your clothes, your phone, your computer, or whatever. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, Jack and I made Dantera. It's online. It's working, and it's free for anybody to use.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. We are approaching the end of this super cool evening. We have our last project of tonight. It's also a travel app, and the guys who are behind it are a filmmaker and advertising guy who's been on a computer ever since his TV was confiscated. And he was in New Zealand. And a business consultant who believes that tech and goodwill can make the world a better place. Together they built Destino C because the world has too many amazing places waiting for all of us.
Destino C is find your next new travel destination.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Who likes traveling? Yeah. Thanks for coming tonight. Good crowd. All right. Okay. So, traveling now is more accessible than it's ever been. Flights are cheaper. There are more destinations. So going on a holiday has never been easier. Of course, the problem with that is deciding where to go on holiday has never been harder. So how do you decide? I don't know where to go. And second of all, when I'm there, I don't know what to do. So you could go to a travel agent. That's a quick way to solve the problem. May not be that exciting. You can go on the internet, which you'll come back from 5 hours later, not necessarily with a trip that's right for you. Or you can ask a friend, and they'll tell you where they've been, but then you'll be doing the same holiday that they've done. So none of these options really give you a travel destination that's right for you. They don't really open up your world of travel possibilities. So that is where Destino C comes in, which is Spanish for I don't know my destination. So It is the smart way to pick your next travel destination. So let's see how it works. Get started. All right, some of you may recognize this interface. So tap like or dislike to build a recommendation. So here we have a photo, and we either like it or we don't. So yeah, I like the look of that place. I don't know where it is. Could be in Greece. I'll like it. This looks like fun. I think I'll like that too. That's my kind of activity. Flying through canyons on a piece of metal. Fine dining, yeah, I can do that too. More food, that's always good. Yes. So as I'm going along, you can see here the recommendation strength is increasing slowly. But I still can't find my destination yet. Doesn't know enough about me. So this looks cool. This could be in Spain. Yes. Robots. Not really for me, that one. So I'm going to go on no on that. That looks good. This looks like me. Not really a fish guy. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so we can see find my next destination available now. It's only on 15%, the recommendation strength, but let's see where it recommends. Oh, what a coincidence, it's New Zealand. Hey. So it's saying you'd love New Zealand. 54% of the places you liked were in New Zealand. Really? I don't remember half of the things I liked being in New Zealand. Let's take a look. So, sure enough, there we go. Parasailing, Lake Wakatipu. AJ Hackett, bungee jump, Queenstown. So it's just giving me a little picture of New Zealand with everything that I liked and where it was. Now, of course, that's great. And I can keep going, or I can turn all this into an actual trip. So if I press down the bottom here, preview this trip. So it's going to take everything that I've liked and put it into a nice little itinerary for me. So I don't have to do any work, basically. It's becoming the travel agent, or I'm becoming my own travel agent, actually. So here's everything you liked so far. You'll need at least 4 days. Flights from Spain are €800. That's good. I can afford that. Or can I? Not sure. So then day one is telling me I've got 2 activities on day one. So let's see what they are. There's the boat. I remember the boat. I like that. And I'm going to need about 3 hours for that. Then it's telling me the next activity is 1 minute away by car, which is perfect. And that's using an app called Rome to Rio, which we've linked it to. Let me just show you that really quick, because it is pretty cool. Cool, so it just gives you the options. I can either walk or take a car. So then you can see here day 2. I've got 3 activities for day 2. Same thing, it tells you where they are, what they were, how long you need, how to get between them. Now, maybe this, if I'm going all the way to New Zealand, I'm going to want to do a few more than just 6 things. So at the top here, you can just go grow this trip. And it's going to suggest other things that are in New Zealand that I can also do. So yep, I want to do that. I want to do that. Do you know where that is? New Zealand. All right. So now I can put them back in my trip, go back to the itinerary, and you'll see that it's added them all and it's increased the number of days as well. So that's all good. Now what if I want to share that with a friend, or save it for later, or take it to a travel agent to book it? Well, I can do that here. I can just click Save This Trip. I'll log in with Facebook just to save time. You can sign up with email as well. And here's my account here with my saved destinations, and I can view it, delete it, or keep improving it or adding to it. So that is effectively the app. So the idea is you want to discover where to go, discover what to do, and then manage the whole trip yourself. So that is Destinose. This is Hannah. She's got 5 degrees in the last 6 years in law and business, which is 5 more degrees than I've got. And I've come from an advertising and filmmaking background, but both of our backgrounds, we love traveling, and we're huge fans of travel, and that's why we built Destinose, because it's a big industry, and it still feels like no one has quite managed to nail it yet. Thank you very much.
Wow, seems this is the end already. 9 weeks. 9 weeks. I have just a few more words to end this super cool event. Obviously, we are arriving to the last destination of Le Wagon, the batch 44 in Barcelona. And it's time for all of us to hop off this train. But, as I said when I finished the batch as a student, and I have this feeling again, this is not the end, this is just the beginning of amazing things, right? And somebody wisely said once that when it comes to learning, there is no final destination. I cannot also end this event and end this bootcamp without expressing my biggest gratitude to the people who put all their mind, the body, and soul on doing one of the most noble things a human being can do, which is teaching and sharing their knowledge. So I would like to give a big applause to these guys here, Ruben Suet, Claire Antoine, Muriel Steinbrück, Martian Diamond, Nicole, Amandine, Benoit Gillot, Hugo Mare, Michel De Bruyne, and Victor Moos. You've been amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next batch will start in January 16th, batch 57 of Le Wagon. And I just want to finish. There will be beers out there. I just have a final message I read the other day and I found inspiring, which says that change is tough, moving forward is tough, growth can be painful, but there is nothing more painful than being stuck on the same place. So let's get out there and do something. Thank you. Le Wagon.